Hello there! Welcome to another episode of Alberta Family Adventures. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different than normal for the adventure, but this is going to be sort of tied in with it. We are going to be getting ready for another adventure by building a rear bumper for my Jeep. And in the rear bumper will be a couple of tow points and a 5,500 pound rated winch. So today I just got a new toy to play with here in the garage, and this is currently going to be a 4-sensor welding helmet, because right now my 2-sensor welding helmets, I've got 2 of them, they just keep on flickering on me and driving me absolutely crazy every time I'm trying to do any TIG welds. So my welds are starting to look really ugly, way too ugly for me. So anyway, this is one that was found on Amazon. It was about $88 shipped in and delivered to me. So it's an auto darkening welding helmet, and it's got 4 sensors, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do an unboxing for this welding helmet and see what it looks like. And then afterwards I will get my TIG welder set up and do a couple of burn-ins, and I'll cover over my lens with one of my older welding helmets, ones with the 2 sensors, just so I don't spark out the camera. So anyway, I started out by just opening up the tabs to make it easier for me to show everybody what's inside. And inside here, I've got in the package this ArcCaptain welding helmet. Let's open up the plastic and see what it looks like on the inside. So on the one edge, it looks like there are 3 sensor dials. Let's read them together. So let's see here. It's got a cut mode, and it's got a weld mode, and it's got a grind mode switch over here. So it looks like I can go to welding mode and cutting mode and grinding mode. So it'll automatically change these 3 from what I understand from looking at the instructions on the Amazon website. So we got a dial here, and it looks like it's called sensitivity. And then there is a shade, and here is delay. So my understanding is this delay button is how long it takes for the dark mode to get back to clear mode. So if it decides to go too light, too dark, too fast, you can change this dial here from very long to very short. I'm going to set it to about the middle. Now this one here, it says shade, and over here it looks like it's about a 13, about there is like a 9, about there is a 7. So I'm going to choose a point somewhere around here, which is call it like a 9, 10. And then this sensitivity, I'm going to set it for fairly high. I'm going to set it for a 6. So we'll see what that does. Now the other cool thing is, across the top here, the welding helmet comes with a flashlight or LED light, and I noticed that in the bottom of the box here. So in the box is a rechargeable LED light that gets hooked onto it, a USB cord for that, and I'm also told that inside of the helmet there is a battery backup for the screen for it to change its colors. Now this one here, they're calling it a full color welding helmet. So instead of being your normal green welding helmet, when you're looking through it, this particular one is going to be showing true color for absolutely everything. I'm not too sure how this is going to work, but let me get this package all set up inside the welding helmet, and I'll put you on pause for the moment, and we'll get right back and see what the welds look like. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and be back in just a moment. So I did a little test here with the camera, and I put a number 10 welding lens over the camera lens so that I could see if it will give you any visual on me doing any welding. But it turns out it does not. So we'll just go in, take a look, and see right there the weld that I did. And it looks like it turned out quite well. I'll do a little bit of polishing on it and get that finished off. But that was my first experiment with TIG welding with my new welding mask. Alright, I'm going to try another experiment with the camera pointing towards the area that I'm working. But this time I am doing my test without the number 10 lens over top of my camera lens. I'm hoping that I don't burn anything out with it and destroy my camera in any way, shape, or form. But let's see what happens here as I try to do a quick little infill. It looks like I have to use my left foot on this time, because my right foot is going to be in the way. Well, I'm not much of a left foot welder, and I would say this is probably either my first or second time using it, but for a quick practice weld, it's not too bad. So here we are the day after, and I just wanted to do a quick short review on the helmet welding mask that I bought. So this one here is the ArcCaptain from Amazon, and I'll just come up a little bit closer here. So I have added on the LED light here at the top. First button turns on the bottom light. Second button turns on the top light, or sorry, the light bar. And welding with that on, it becomes extremely easy to see what I'm doing up close and personal. My cousin has a light kind of sort of like this, but he has it mounted on the side of his helmet. And I was thinking I may do something similar and put one on each side to match the one on the top and be able to get a little bit more coverage on the air and or on the welding zone and everything else like that. So I don't need to worry about having an overhead light on the garage pointing down into my welding area. So overall, I want to say that this mask is pretty good. My only major complaint is when it is on my head and I'm sitting there and it's all the way up. It slowly feeds itself down just by its own weight. This light here works fine by hitting the button by hand. And that's about it. Anyway, it has been a pleasure working with the new welding helmet, and the 4 sensors seem to me to work significantly better than the 2 sensors in my normal welding helmets. Anyways, this is just a sort of a postscript. It will be added on to the end of the first part of the video. Have yourself a great day, and hopefully we'll see you again on another Alberta Family Adventure. Enjoy.